Hey, what's up guys? It's Dusty here with another edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Sunday, March 13th, 2022. Yesterday, we had another great day. We went 4 of 5 overall selections, smashing the Daily Double, going 2 for 2 on that, and then going 2 of 3 on the bonus plays. We are rolling along right here this week. In the last 5 days, just been absolutely on fire. El Fuego. And we are going to continue that streak today with another daily double and a couple more bonus picks for you guys. And now let's jump into today's daily double. First game up on the docket for the daily double is indeed going to be the AAC championship game between this Memphis Tigers team and the Houston Cougars. And oh boy, am I excited for this game. This is going to be a doozy. The way this Memphis team is playing right now is unbelievable. I mean, Houston has been absolute money all season. They've just been rolling over teams. They win the first half almost every single game they're in. But honestly, this spot here for this Houston team is not great. The way they are running into the hottest team possibly right now. One of the top 5 hottest teams in the country for sure. Not to mention that in this year in the AAC they have lost to Memphis both times, and again, getting back to the fact that you know how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in a season. I mean, that doesn't really bode well for Memphis in this game, as I do think that Houston is the slightly better team here. But again, sometimes that doesn't always matter, as this Memphis team is just on an absolute mission. And quite honestly, I think in the last week they've proven that they belong in the big dance, and they'll probably get there. But this game is not nothing to them. They want this game more than anything. They want to be crowned the AAC champions. And right now the spread is currently at Houston minus 3.5, and it seems like a lot, honestly, to be a 3.5 point favorite against a team that you already got trounced by twice. One was a 10-point victory and one was a 15-point victory. So it's not like either of those games Houston was in the game, because they weren't. So I mean, to be a 3.5 point favorite now is ridiculous. And I do think that Memphis does have a very good chance at outright winning this game. Like I said, it's going to be tough considering, but 3.5 points. What we're going to do here is we're going to take that and we're going to buy 5 points, and we're going to take Memphis plus 8.5 as our first pick of the daily double. And we are going to parlay that with our second game on the docket, which is another doozy for the daily double, and that is going to be the Big Ten championship game between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Purdue Boilermakers. And again, we are looking at an absolute banger of a game. Honestly, the way that this Iowa team is playing right now, and I kind of lost faith in this Purdue team down the stretch, to be honest. I mean, they've been playing pretty good in the last couple of weeks. They're 7-3 in their last 10, plus the tournament games. But something went awry, and I can't put my finger on it. Like, I was all over them at the earlier on in the season, and then I remember at one point watching a certain game and just being like, yeah, meh, you know, and that's kind of how I feel right here, whereas I don't feel like that with the Iowa team. I totally, absolutely think that this Iowa team can go in there and pick up a win today. In fact, I expect them to, and they are a 2-point dog, so we're getting points here. Actually, it was 2.5. Again, so like, honestly, these teams are very well evenly matched, especially offensively. Iowa does play a little bit faster. They have a better pace, and they are better from the free throw line, much, much better from the free throw line, where they hit 75% of their free throws, whereas this Purdue team only hits 70%. 5% you might think isn't that much, but it is a ton coming down the stretch. And also, they are pretty even on the boards, so it's not like there's a huge lean there for Purdue. Purdue is a good rebounding team, but so is Iowa, so that's kind of a wash. What it's all going to come down to, quite honestly, is the defense, and this Iowa defense is just better than the Purdue defense. They are both pretty evenly matched up offensively, and I expect a decently high-scoring game. Currently, the over-under's at 151, and that looks about right, as I think that this game will be in the 70s. But again, just looking at that value here, I do think Iowa is going to win outright. Purdue, I just lost faith in them earlier on in the season. And I've been liking the way that this Iowa team looks. So to be getting 2 points here, 2.5 points, what we're going to do is we're going to buy 5 points on that, and we are going to take Purdue at we're going to take Iowa at plus 7.5 as our second pick of the daily double. Remember, that is being parlayed with Memphis plus 8.5, and that is today's daily double. And now we're just going to quickly go over the bonus picks for today. First up, we have this A10 matchup between Richmond and Davidson, and quite honestly, I like the way Richmond's been playing in the last maybe week or so, but this Davidson team is the better team, and I expect them to go out today and win this title. So for that reason, there is a ton of value here on the money line for Davidson. So that is going to be our first bonus pick without diving too much into the information. Like I said, I do believe that Davidson goes out and picks up a comfortable win today. So maybe not a comfortable win, but they're going to win by at least 4 to 5 points, I believe. So that is our first pick. Davidson on the money line as our first bonus pick. Our second bonus pick of the day is going to be in the game between Tennessee and Texas A&M. And quite honestly, this is the title match, and I mean, A&M has had a good run here in this tournament. They've faced some really good teams and took it to them, but nothing really speaks as much as yesterday's game with Tennessee and Kentucky, where Tennessee held Kentucky way below their season average. They failed to reach 70 points. And for that reason, I just don't think that A&M is going to have enough left in the tank to go in and really give this Tennessee team a shot. Tennessee is just too powerful. They can just score too good, and honestly, I think A&M is going to find it real tough come second half. On 4 games in 4 days is real tough, and especially they were in overtime in one of those games with Florida. So I mean, I just don't think they're going to have enough left in the tank, and I can see Tennessee hungrier for this win, hungrier for the title. For that reason, we're going to take Tennessee on the money line as our second pick of the bonus picks. And our third and final pick is going to be in the NHL, and that is going to be a game between the Florida Panthers and the LA Kings. Florida is traveling to Los Angeles to face this LA Kings team. LA played last night where they got absolutely stomped by the San Jose Sharks, 5-0, I believe the score was. And now they're on a back-to-back. They're struggling to score. Their goaltending is struggling. And quite honestly, Florida is one of the better teams, if not the top 3 team in the league. And they love to score. And they're fresh. I expect them to go in and pick up a 2 or 3 goal victory. Maybe something like 4-2, 5-2 for Florida. However, just for the good value here, we're just going to take Florida Panthers on the money line as our third and final pick of the day. Remember to like and subscribe. Drop your comments in there. Thanks for all the support. And let's keep this daily double train rolling, baby.